So do you feel as a female artist coming up, do you get a lot of haters? Yeah, and how do you handle that? Like,
Goodie gang. I send the gang on it.
what's up, guys? We have a special guest in the building. She's a female artist. She's one of the dopest female artists in the city. Let me bring her out for you guys. Nanna, Goodie, where you at?
One time for the city. Let's get it. Yes.
Go
out, baby girl.
Looking all nice, another blonde hair and hair.
Wow. Switching it up.
Yeah, that's the lady.
So, what's up?
Well, it's a blessing to have you here.
Yeah, man. So before we get started, I want you to tell our viewers a little something about yourself.
Okay.
And yeah, let them know.
So my name is Nanna Goodie. I am a rapper born in Toronto, raised in Mississauga. That's in Canada for the international viewers.
For the international viewers.
I've been rapping for, I would say, 17 years in all actuality, and I took it seriously that November 2017. And yeah, it's just popping. So I'm out here repping Toronto for sure, but Goodie gang.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the name Nanna Goodie?
So my real name's Ilana. And ironically, people would call me Il Nana because my name's Ilana. So yeah, my name was Nanna. It's short formed, and then I've been out here, and I don't know, people started calling me Goodie.
Well, I know.
And it's not the pussy, though. Okay, so yeah, that's actually something that I like to clarify. Like, I have time for that all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like people do get that confused, and they think, that as a female rapper, we're very sexualized in the industry. And it's like, the moment you have a name like Nanna Goodie, they're like, saying her pussy is good. It is, but it's not the name. You know what I mean? And like, that's not what I'm like. I have a daughter. I'm not gonna be like, yo, say Nanna Goodie. That's your mom's name.
Might not know
My name is Ilana, Il Nana, Nanna, Goodie. Yes. And then, I had a different rap name before. It was Betty Faye. I was in like a pinup girl hip hop stage for a while. Mason Payne knows that. And yeah, Betty Faye was this random name I actually found because I love Betty Page. And yeah, so
I don't know who that is.
She's actually like one of the original pinup girls. She started this pinup curvy. You look like you know who she is. I'm like, yes, okay. But yeah, she was actually like one of the like real like first nude pinup girls, and like she had the illest bangs. Like, they were like, so they call them the Betty bangs.
The short one.
Yeah, it's not Betty. What's her name?
Faye?
Oop. Faye, I don't know. I just said it. It's just like some old school like 90 name or 60s name or some whatever. But yeah, so I had other names before, but Nanna Goodie is just the one that like everybody calls me Nanna or EI, but that's a different story. And yeah, so Goodie is the name. That's how it came.
You don't really see a lot of Caucasian women in hip-hop and rap. Do you associate yourself as white or like?
I'm Moroccan. I am what people think I am. Like, it's 2018. People are ignorant as hell, and I don't have time to explain what my nationality. I am Moorish. If you're smart, you know. Enough said. Like, I don't have time. I'm not saying I'm black. So, my skin is clearly olive, and I'm Moroccan. So I'm Moroccan Jewish. A lot of people would think because I'm from an Arab-dominated country that I'm automatically Muslim.
No.
I love Muslim people. I actually studied the faith. And about that is that all my life people would be like, oh, it's your back. You don't celebrate Christmas? I'm like, no. They're like, what are you? I'm like, I'm Jewish. They're like, but you don't look Jewish. I'm like, what the fuck does Jewish look like? Like, so this is why, like, actually, I'm blessed to have experienced those things because I know how ignorant people are and I know how to deal with it now, which is less said is best said. I don't have time to explain to ignorant people. Like, all I'll say is just go look on the map and do some research, and you'll actually be really excited that you got to know me. So, but I don't
That's
know.
North African, for those who don't know.
Yeah, sub-Saharan, you know, it's a beautiful place.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of racism that actually is intertwined. So I actually want to say, you know, a lot of the people that are Moroccan and, you know, of other nationalities that are saying the N-word, it's not okay. Like, if you really are smart, if you know about the, you know, the controversy of our ancestors in Morocco, there was a lot of racism. And, you know, like, I don't think it's okay for anyone to say it, but a lot of people do think that, oh, I'm Egyptian, I can say it, or I'm Tunisian, I can say it, I'm Moroccan, I can say it. Between me and my peoples, if I say it, I would know who I can say it to. In a sense where it's like, I have predominantly black friends, and they call me that. They're like, oh my, you know what I mean? So at the same time, when it's on that level, it's an understanding thing, but like, to project it into music type for people just to be aware, like, I don't think it's okay if you're Moroccan saying it either, or Spanish or anything. It's not.
So, as a woman, do you feel like you have to keep up with a certain image because you have a daughter?
Well, I have respect for my daughter. It's not even like, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day, I'm like, they were talking to me like about a deal and stuff, you know, and I was like, well, you know, like, first things first is like, whatever deal you're on, I have to be a mom.
Yeah.
Like, I respect my child. I'm doing this for my kid. So this is something I want my daughter to, like, my daughter knows who I am better than anyone. She knows what we've been through. She's 12 and I'm 30, so we're very, very connected and young together. And we have an understanding of respect, and she's looking at me like, mommy's on her glow up, you know? I'm not on this, like, scandalous thing. My business is my business. I may say things hypothetically that children don't understand in my raps, but I won't say things.
So do you allow your daughter to listen to your music?
Certain songs, but at the same time, my daughter's into, like, Tay-K and, like, all these, like, kids, my rap's not even as bad as their shit, so that's a real talk, like, and I mean real, like, there's a lot of ratchetness coming out, but it's not ratchetness in a bad way. I mean, crazy songs, like, there's that, leave me alone, drunk as fuck, it's sick, but and I'm looking at my kid going, leave me drunk as and she's covering her mouth, you know what I mean? So she gets it, but it's just like all these songs.
She's got an etiquette, you know?
Hell yeah. She's well maintained, and my daughter knows the difference. You can listen to it, but saying it, what's the point of starting to swear? It's like an addiction, actually. Like, you ever, like, go back to your brain and you're like, I remember when I never used to swear.
I love my son for that. Big up Marley Martin.
Yes, big up our kids. Yeah, my daughter doesn't either. So it's, and I always tell him, like, Don, trust me, it's not even
cute. Like, you know, when they play when they're younger, or they just mimic you when they're younger, he never did it.
Same.
You know?
But I tried my best not to say those things. Like, even my daughter's dad, like, we were actually really, really young. And, like, we had, like, these, you know, we were kind of smart, Shout out my baby daddy. You know?
Who was your, like, biggest influence with music? Because I'm an artist too, right? So,
my
like,
dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my pops was a DJ in Casablanca, Morocco, and he started disc jockeying back in, like, the 70s, I guess. And my dad, my grandmother passed away in Morocco when he was 17, and so I guess he disconnected. Yeah, so he was he cut from Morocco and he went to France. And my dad just went there and he was playing on his guitar and write music, and he came to Toronto, and him and my mom met, and my mom and him were in the studios back in the day. My mom was, like, reeling the reels back in the day, actually. Like, they tell me stories about it. So, you know, when I grew up, my parents would be like, okay, Juanita's coming to babysit. We're going to Marvin Gaye's concert or Luther Vandross's concert. So like, my mom's favorite artist is Barry White. Like, my parents were very influential. They owned clothing stores, so in our stores.
So it's always
I heard Dirty Diana in my dad's, like, clothing store for the first time by Michael Jackson. Like, big up. And I was in, like, a 3D mirror. Like, my dad, like, honestly, even today, he told me he was really proud of me and that shit. Like,
yeah.
He's my dad, you know? I love him, so. He's my dude, so for sure him,
Dope. So do you feel, as a female artist coming up, you get a lot of haters.
Mm.
Yeah, and how do you handle that?
Goodie gang. I send the gang on him. Send the gang on him. Kill the gang. And then there's a goodie tag. Let's do it like that, you know? Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, I'll be...
Take your time, because you know it's like it's
Ooh, this
something
like
I know, like
kind of sweet.
Yeah.
bitches be always hating when someone's doing something good, and when their shit is not popping. But you always have so much shit to say. So how do you handle that? That's what I want to know.
So like people usually in my position are different. Like you women are different.
Yeah.
You guys take a step out of your shell and you're like, we're gonna do a freaking fucking podcast and we're gonna go out and do this shit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we're different. Period. You understand? So all of our lives, we've probably all had haters.
Sure.
We were different. We grew up different. We probably, there was something about our upbringing that was different than the bitter people out there that would rather be trolling than getting on a butt that action.
You know?
You know what I mean? But like real shit. So, you know, at the end of the day, I've always been hated on. Like I said, I moved to Saga in grade 7. I had fluffy, my Moroccan puff hair. I got made fun of for my chubby bum, like moving to the suburbs, and I was still a broke ass bitch. Like people think you moved to Saga and you're like rich. Like I was fucking broke. My mom made me work at Chuck E. Cheese, dog, for $6.45 an hour at 13 because we had no choice. You know, like paper routes for no reason, like super white. It was like, but
my first friend was selling chocolates.
Yo, I remember those, but I was keeping those all the cheese. I was like, I'm gonna bring that shit back to school the next day, fam. Yo, I all went after school and grabbed more boxes, and they didn't mark it down all the. Then I caught the flex for years. I was pulling that up like, yo, mom, don't worry, we're good. Yeah, I got some real shit. Shout out my mom, she already knows. But yeah, like, I just always had a set of friends that love me for who I am,
That's good.
and people that know themselves will love me.
Yeah.
People that don't know themselves are like, whoa, she's fucking weird. I am, but I live life. Like, I only have one fucking life. Like, I'm not gonna act stush, and I'm not gonna be like what I do in my personal life will never, when you go to a square job, they say leave your problems at the door. So when I'm trying to live, I leave my problems at the fucking door, or else I'm wearing it on my shoulders. So all these people that hate, set me. You know?
Don't play around, man. Like, yo, things are serious. Like, where do you see, like, what's your next step? Like, you know, I mean, sometimes you don't want to reveal that either, but like, where do you see yourself going with this music, truthfully? Like, you know,
I'm gonna go really far, yo. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm not fucking around. Like, I sacrificed my whole youth to take care of a child, and I did everything that I had to do. I'm not a drug addict. I smoke hella weed. Shout out my sponsors. One Leaf Canada, cannabis. What was that? Cranium cannabis. You already know. Shout out. But you know, like I've done everything I feel like I had to do, and I'm like, yo, I need to be me.
No, right?
That's why I say fuck you haters, because at the end of the day, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. And at the end of the day, you don't know why I'm here. You don't know how I even fucking got here. Like a year ago, I called Mason Payne and was like, it's over, dog. Like, we have to do this now. And it was in my heart, yo. Like, you know, like, I have to do this shit. You know, I owe it to my fucking self. Like, real shit.
Straight up. I say the same thing.
Real shit, girl. I hope everything works out for you, too. You know,
No,
it's blessed. Like,
yo,
you're one of the hottest fucking
right.
Yo, Mason Payne called me a Barsbarian yesterday. I'm like, yo, that's the Barsbarian. I'm like, that's the newest. I'm going to call every baddie rapper I know is going to be a Barsbarian. That's crazy. Maybe that's the next mixtape.
And then you know Bella Banks. So shout out Bella Banks.
Yes.
Yo.
Hey, girl.
I didn't even know. Yo, that's my bad. Yo, respect. I didn't even know it was her.
I was on the couch while you guys were figuring that out still with Riverside Bella. And she's like, yo,
you were the same ball.
high school with this girl.
Yup, he called me as soon as she found out. Yup.
Hold up.
It's crazy. All the girls I'm circulated now, like, we got brought into each other's life. Like, everybody plays ball. Like, can we, like, run some ball, dog? Like, no, I'm not even playing. My back is still strong,
right now actually.
Yo, I'm about to go like this and say, let's go, girl. Slam that.
Oh, yeah,
YMCA for all 5 hours. I'm good.
No, for real though, like, you know,
yeah.
it's a beautiful thing just to see females doing what they have to do just because they want to make themselves.
I've been doing what I have to do, though. On the contrary, I want to do what I want to do now. What I need to do, like what you have to do, is not always the best thing.
Yeah.
I've been like, you know, coming out the mud, going back in the mud, going through a fucking whirlwind, the ocean, and you come out and you're on the sand, and then it's like it's never consistent. And if you choose a life of inconsistency, it will never be consistent. And you know, now I finally I can do what I want. I don't want to do what I have to. You know,
so
I do what I have to, regardless. That's a nature. Like I wake up, I take her to school. I make sure lunch is there. I make sure the bills are paid before I worry about anything and food's in the like. You know what I mean? Like I do what I have to do.
Priorities.
I need to do what I want to do.
Responsibilities.
You know? Real shit from my heart, because it's like
for sure.
Nobody like, you know.
For sure.
I will reinvest my money into the motherland. I promise.
It's about land. It's about property. It's about
You're on the same
ownership,
level,
right? At the end of the day,
100%.
so
you gotta keep the drive, and like you gotta keep that like passion flowing. A lot of people give up. No matter how many nips you make or square jobs you fucking work or whatever, you know, different type of heels you wear. Honestly, like it's just about like really being like true to your passion and like always pushing for that shit, because life can get pretty boring doing nothing.
So I want to know, how was the opening
I was
for
like,
Lil' Kim?
I was kind of cheesed.
what?
Yeah,
I got put out like an hour before she came out. In all actuality, and I would have like loved to like have been like on the stage and then Kim came on. But I think things were kind of rushed or whatever. But it was one of the best nights of my life.
Oh, that's good.
Like I'm a little Kim.
That's
So okay, can I say something?
So what do you think about the whole? So what do you think about the whole beef with her and Cardi B?
Oh, you know, I was kind of drunk.
Like, what do you think
shout
about
out
it?
Lil' Kim, and I was like, yo, bitches want to beef you? I'm opening up for you. I'm like, yo, I don't care. Like, certain girl never open for you.
I know.
But yeah,
but like, how do you think Cardi B's making herself look now?
Nah,
like,
Cardi's a beautiful. Shout out Cardi.
I know.
Talk about your kids.
I love her.
I don't know if you heard the Lil' Kim has this radio talk show called Queen
Radio. Yeah. She's doing killing on that. She should be.
So did you hear the interview though after the whole fight happened with her?
She was
Cardi
screaming.
B? Did you hear the?
She needs some melatonin.
Did you hear the whole conversation, the whole interview?
Not the whole thing, because it was a bit much for my anxiety. It was like I smoke a lot of weed. I can't watch some hype. Like Joe Budden's like my man.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like I watch Joe Budden all day. I mean, just listen.
That's crazy.
Nah, you know what? Honestly, like I fuck with her because like Itty Bitty Piggy, like all her old tracks. Like I was obsessed with Nicki when she first came out. I'm like,
Nicki has
that girl?
talent.
Like, oh my god, I love her.
But
she came back like I felt like she was like Foxy and reincarnated and into some little Wayne-ish thing clone. And then I was
wow.
I seen her in LA one time. I was in LA for like All-Star Weekend. It was like 2011. This girl came in with Rick Ross, downtown LA. I was like, what the fuck? Like
Nicki.
she is the smallest thing. Like she don't want it with nobody.
She's puny.
Like she don't want it with nobody. Like, and you know, I feel kind of bad for Cardi in a way, because it's like she kind of didn't know what she's getting into herself into. 360s or a no-go.
Wow.
A no-go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, like educate yourself, yo. If you're an artist and you're up and coming, don't just take a deal. We're 2018 streaming. Shout out Goodie for giving you that advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, it's for real. It's for real. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah, I do. October 18th, I'm gonna be opening up for another legend. Yeah.
Don't play Koji. Open up for like a pioneer of hip hop. Okay, people, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Coogee rap. Are you dumb? Okay, that's it.
Where's that?
It's gonna be at Revival.
I performed
College.
there.
I have tickets for
Where's
sale. Hit me up. It's on College Street, 783, I believe.
Yeah,
College Street.
783 College.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm glad I memorized that. That was good.
Revival Bar, that's the place to be, October 18th.
I'm excited about that
October
stage though
18th.
because I've watched so many
I
people be on
performed
that stage.
on that
Like,
stage,
yo, you know
sweetheart.
me.
It's a nice. It's
I'm
a
excited
sweet
because
stage.
like Lil Kim's stage wasn't like I had a different vision because it
I
was the
didn't
old
think
Circa.
that
So
was
I'm
gonna
thinking
be
it
it.
was that big room that Rich Kid, I don't know, opened up for Clips back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember
The
that.
escalators?
Yeah,
Or
man.
the toilet bowl room?
Yeah, the escalators.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I was gonna be all up in there.
Oh man.
Coming out one of those ones.
I'm like, I had a girl ready to do a fire show and everything. We got there. I'm like, oh, you about to fire up every bitch's weave
Oh boy.
in this motherfucker?
I know,
I couldn't
in
even
this
have her
one.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like it was a little stage, but I was like, it
But
was
you
so
still had fun. You
Oh
rocked
my
out.
god, yeah, I
seen
had so
one,
much
two
fun.
clips.
Yeah, it was
that
so
was
much
good.
fun.
That's
But I'm
awesome.
so excited about meeting Cool G. Like, there's just
So-
something about that's just like. Okay,
That's
like both the
epic.
artists I opened up for like rubbed shoulders with Biggie, so this is like huge for me.
Mm.
So like just Biggie's like Biggie and Shine Poe. Yeah, pretty much my life, you know.
Girl.
Or ASAP, shout out him. Gonna marry him one day, but he doesn't.
Well, Nanna Goodie.
Yes.
Check her out. Shout out your Instagram.
Nanna Goodie, NANNAGOODIE. And yeah.
See, so before we even let you go, Nanna, you have to spit something for us. So you guys stay tuned because she's gonna be in the booth.
Yes.
All right, guys. So
Yeah.
Nana Goodie.
Goodie!
Yo, it's Goodie.
Shout out Taga.
Shout out.
See what?
Filtered Toronto.
God bless you guys. Thanks for having me. I don't even drink. You guys are like, look at me. You're my homegirl, you know?